And on the other hand, we played a lot of scrims with Group B. Direwolves is actually a really strong team, but sadly they just couldn't show up on stage. I think we played like something like 115 in scrims against them. We just couldn't win against them.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, sitting here with Edward from Gambit Gaming after unfortunate 0-3 against Flash Wolves. How does it feel to get out of MSI this way?
It was actually really sad to lose those games. I would say first game it was so close but so far away to win it. And second game was kind of, we did so many silly mistakes that we gave so much advantage, and afterwards we just couldn't come back. And third game was already, I would say, you could say tilt. We weren't ready to play against those kind of teams, I think, as Flash Wolves, because they're really good. But we take it as a step to Worlds, I guess. We're gonna keep practicing and moving forward.
Now you, in a way, unfortunately got the matchup against Flash Wolves. A lot of people said that EVOS would have been the easier matchup if it would have come to that. That said, EVOS also made it. What do you personally think of the way that this is conducted, of the fact that it's at the end of the day randomly drawn which team you get?
Well, it's actually pretty sad that we don't have a second chance as MSI last year, that both loser teams play each other, because I think we would have a good chance to win against Supermassive if we lose against Flash Wolves. But at the end of the world, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happened, because the important tournament is Worlds, not MSI. But so can I keep moving forward?
It's still an important tournament. You would have played against like Kingzone and stuff. That must have been pretty cool.
Well, yeah, it's obviously a good thing to play against those teams. We wanted really badly to play the best of ones against all those big regions, because I think we actually could take games. We could get more confidence if we especially win against Flash Wolves. So it will be really fun, yeah, to play forward in the tournament.
Okay. Well, besides Kingzone, do you think that any other team could actually match up that super team right now?
Besides Kingzone, match the super team?
Like, for the rest of the MSI, who do you think besides Kingzone actually has a chance?
I actually have no idea how. I think the Chinese team is really strong, but I have no idea how much they have practiced, because they finished like really late in the April, and they played in 8.6 patch, and I'm not sure if they had enough time to adapt. So it's really strange how tournament went in terms of like patches and stuff. So I really hope China gonna show up really good on tournament.
So we got a fan question in a way. Manuel Martinez asked in the second game, how did the team plan to convert the topside tradings into the mid game, or did you guys just think, okay, we got this in the late game because Kassadin just scales into infinity? Like, what was the win condition in your guys' head?
We kind of it's one of the one-for-one compositions we played a lot in scrims and had really good success in late games of in later parts of this month. I mean the scrims. So this was kind of like we get ahead topside. Kassadin just farms mid, but it didn't happen. They were farming our Kassadin, sadly, and I suicided kind of level 1 when I chose a wrong path to go bot lane. And they just snowballed too hard, and we couldn't really answer on the way when they group us 5. So, but if it's kind of tempo setup for us, but if we lose the tempo, it's impossible almost to win the game. Even though we had like some good team fights and disengaged from the fights, but yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate it is. Now we've seen a lot of tank support champions, and like Karma, I mean, she's kind of getting pretty tanky like him anyway. So personally, that counts for me as a tank as well in a way. Do you think that, you know, like previous Worlds, we had this Ardent Sensor defined meta of just like very supportive champions, stuff like Lulu and stuff. Even though we've seen Lulu sometimes here as well, do you think that tank supports are just the way to go right now?
I wouldn't say tank supports is like the best picks at the moment, but they're the most safest. If you want to blind pick supports, for example, the best supports now is most likely like Rakan, and afterwards it goes Braum if you want to blind it. But there's also like Morgana, Karma, Alistar, Taric. I think there's so many champions that still didn't show up a lot in those playing games. I think the meta in main groups gonna be a bit different from supports. But the picks kind of gonna be same, but a bit more, just a bit more picks overall.
So given that you now just, I mean, you did finish your group in first place pretty decisively as well in that fashion. There has been a bit of a debate going on about how truly competitive other regions have become, because some people say, okay, smaller regions, Latin American regions have grown up, and some argue that's not the case whatsoever. We had two decent ones, Supermassive and Gambit, with Russia and Turkey, but that's pretty much it when it comes to wildcards.
Actually, just after the group draw, when we were in boot camp in Moscow, we thought that we actually had the best possible group, but at the end we came out to tournament, we see KLG and Rainbow Seven actually playing still really good, and even Ascension, they lost 1-5 in the group, but still every time they put up a fight, and they doesn't give you just a free win. And on the other hand, we played a lot of scrims with Group B. Direwolves is actually a really strong team, but sadly they just couldn't show up on stage. I think we played like something like 115 in scrims against them. We just couldn't win against them. I think if they just fix their mentality and play better on stage, they're gonna be a super strong team and region overall. And Kaboom were kind of I don't know. We could see that they're not ready to play on big stage. I mean, against other regions yet, because they're a new team. But overall, I think all the teams are kind of good. You can't disrespect anyone. Otherwise, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean, every team at the end of the day still grabbed a win at this tournament. In terms of the way that the schedule works and the tournament itself, are you agreeing with the way that it's a best of one, it's double round robin, etc., or would you prefer a different system?
I think for me personally, from watching from the side, the best was in 2016. It was still wildcard tournament when you have all the teams in the same group and you play with each other, and then top 4 goes to playoff bracket, and they play each other, and then 2 teams goes to other 2 teams. For example, how it would have been same, and we would play still Flash Wolves or EVOS, for example. I think that would be a bit more I would say fair to all the teams.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Is there anything you would like to say to the fans out there?
I think I would say thanks to all the fans who keep supporting us, because we were kind of in shadow all the time in LCL in Russia. There's no English stream and stuff like this. I hope we're gonna still put up good fights and get ready to Rift Rivals, and then gonna be Worlds. I hope we're gonna be a good team to play, to show a good League of Legends.
Well, best of luck to Edward for Rift Rivals and Worlds, of course. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, hope you just enjoyed that MSI interview. We would very much appreciate your support, so please make sure to leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe over here, and watch some more of our content here, and make sure to check out theshotcaller.net for more NA, EU, and other regional content. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.